Hello everyone, good morning. This is Myra and I am here today because I'll be doing a repotting video to this beautiful African violets that I have. And this African violets grown so wild, as in so fast. It's like I just got this not too long ago. Maybe it's been a while, but it was like when I got this, it's just a small plant, but then it grows so fast. And this is actually my first time having African violet because I thought this is hard to take care, but I just figured it out and found out that it's actually not. It's only need, medium bright indirect light and watering needs, and it will constantly blooming non-stop. As you can see, there's bloom. I don't know if it's okay for me to repot this right now because it has like a blooming flowers right now, but I've noticed that since it's grown so fast into this pot, even though I water it like every 3 days, I noticed that the leaves start wilting, and I oftentimes check it, it's like dry so fast right away. So it's like it doesn't look like root bound, but it's like I think it's time for me to give more space so it can span a little bit more. So I'll be doing this and I'll be showing you how I repot my African violet and see how it goes. So stay tuned and keep on watching. So when repotting African violet, we always have to make sure we choose one size up when your violets need more space. So I got this one size bigger pot for my African violet. So if you can see how wide is the leaves are growing, so I decided to get this bigger pot so it can expand more. So this big. That's what I'm gonna do. I select a pot one size bigger, and then I select a pot that drains well. Violets grows well in a variety of different pots, clay or terracotta. So it's best important that they are draining well. And clay pots or terracotta are very beneficial to African violets, especially if you live in a warm, humid area. So when I do this, I oftentimes add a coarse blend of orchids mix potting. So I added more of this on the bottom or inside the bottom, so it gives more draining. So this is how it looks. So underneath the bottom, and then I will be going to add a new potting soil. This is, I'm using the Fertilome African Violet because this is needed for African Violet. You need to switch and put a new fresh soil because the longer or the old the soil, it can get acidic, so it's not good for African violets or any other plants. Once a while, oftentimes not once, oftentimes it's best to switch plants or added plants so it can get a new nutrients. That's my understanding. This is for my knowledge, not this is what I like to do. So I put a new soil inside, and here's the African violet. It doesn't look too bad. The bottom, I don't see root bound, but they African violet always like to be root bound, but I believe that if you give them more space too, they grow fast. So some people, in order to cut down the growing of the African violet, they tend to trim the bottom or the roots a little bit. So I guess in that way it stopped the African violet from growing too fast. So I put the African violet inside the pots already, so I just need to add more soil. So after we get done adding soil, we can cut some of the dead flowers. Kind of clean up a little bit of this African violet. Yeah, this African violet grows so fast, and I was like, my husband really liked this plant, and I told him I'm planning to get probably a different color. And he even knows how to take care. He was telling me what need to be done and what need to be done. I said, okay. So yeah, I just added soil. And right now, since it's winter, I'm not adding anymore. I'm not giving fertilizer right now, and plus it's growing well, so I'll have to wait till it get warms up and then maybe give some fertilizer. But I don't think it needed right now because the growth is really doing well. Need to add more soil in this corner. So here's my African violet in her new pot, and I think it's looking good, and hopefully it continue to grow. This is non-stop blooming, as in constantly flowering. I mean, even winter. And I guess because it has great spot, it gets morning sun and not too bright, not too dark, and it's perfect location for her. So that's it, guys. This is how I quick repotting my African violet. I didn't do much, but just transfer into the pot and give a new soil. So this is the look after I repotted my African violet, and actually it's looking much better compared to the old nursery pot. It has more space, and I think it's gonna grow more and more in here. So I think the goal for having African violet is like you kinda check through your African violet and assess from time to time whether it's needed a new pots, because they grow really fast. So I've seen some people saying you can actually repot your plants once a year depending the growth of your plants. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So I'm done. I only have one African violet, but I'm planning to get me another color of African violet. This is so easy plants. You just need to put it in a medium, bright, moderate, indirect light, and it grows really well. And consistently watering. Don't let it dry because they like moist soil. And you can tell when they needed watering, because I somehow accidentally forget to water this on schedule, and all of a sudden the leaves droop down and it's soft to touch. So right now it's okay right now. It doesn't need watering. Well, I could use some watering for this one, but since I just repotted, I'll wait a little bit. The dirt is still moist, so Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to click the red button, subscribes and likes and comments, and also don't forget to click the bell notification so you all get notified when I do and upload new videos. Thank you as always for supporting my channel and watching my channel. I know this is not the best channel to, and there's some more other channels to watch, but I really appreciate you guys' time and effort to spare here in my channel. Appreciate it so much. Thank you all, and have a lovely, wonderful day. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Take care and God bless. Bye.